What's up, you guys? It's your girl Loverly, and I am back with another video. You see the thumbnail and the title. In today's video, I'll be giving you guys another organic balloon garland wall. So if you'd like to see the full step-by-step tutorial, make sure that you watch the entire video. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel already, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me your feedback about the video down in the comment section below. I want to know if you like the end results, and I want to know if you learned anything. Before we get into today's video, please allow me to show you some of the pieces that I got this month from Luisa. So you guys know how much I love Luisa because I always talk about them and show you guys the awesome jewelry that I always get from them. I've never really gotten into the pouches that the jewelry comes in because look at the durability. Like, you're able to put your jewelry back in these bags and store them, and you don't have to worry about them rusting and stuff like that. Like, I love that about it. So for my first piece, I got this ring. It's a snake ring. I'll make sure that you guys can see it. I'm going to be wearing all of the jewelry for today's video, so I'm going to put it on. It's kind of big for that finger. Put it on my middle finger. Ooh. If you guys would like to save some money on these quality jewelry, you guys can use a code that's in my bio and also on the screen to receive some money off at checkout. But you guys never have to worry about your jewelry like tarnishing and stuff like that. And their jewelry start as low as $39 for really, really good quality. So this is the bracelet. And oh my God, so cute. And I'm gonna put it on right now. Look at it. Thank you again to Luisa for sponsoring today's video. If you guys would like to save some money and read more about Luisa and their sustainability, you can check out their website. The direct link to their site will be in my description box down below, as well as a code that you can use to save some money at checkout. Alright, you guys, but without further ado, let's just get straight into today's tutorial. I want to make this tutorial as short as possible, but also giving you guys all of the details to achieve the same look. So I do have my balloons inflated already, and I also have my garlands inflated already. But of course, I'm going to be showing you guys how to create the garlands. I already inflated all the balloons, so I won't be inflating any balloons in this video, only if I need extras, and I'll let you guys know. But I'll be using clusters of 8 balloons in 11 inches, and I'm also going to be using some jumbo size balloons later on in some of the colors that I have. So you guys will get to see all of that later on. So you guys, of course, I'm reusing the balloons that I used in my last 2 videos and also some from Halloween. I'm really trying to reuse my balloons because usually after every video I would just pop the balloons and discard of the balloons, but I'm trying to do better. So I have my clusters of 8 here, and that is how I'm going to be creating all of the clusters to put my garland together. I do not use fishing line, 260s, or ribbons to tie my garlands together. I just tie it by the neck, and what I mean by that is I search in each cluster for the stretchiest neck of a balloon, and then I just tie it onto another neck in another cluster, and that is how I create my garland. And I'm using around 6 clusters for each garland, and that is just the perfect size for the look that I'm going for. But this is how I tie the clusters together, just around 2 knots. And then it's supposed to look like that when you're done tying it. So that is how I achieved the look for my whole garland. And as I said, I use 6 clusters for each garland. So all you have to do is just repeat the steps until you get to 6 clusters, okay? So not all garlands are made the same, and that is on purpose, of course, because I do not want them to line up on the backdrop, like going in a straight line. So I made sure to not put the black in the same position on the garlands because I just want it to look like organic and like not in the same place. So 2 of my garlands has chrome gold in them, and then the other 2 has all 3 of the other colors. They don't have chrome gold, so I'm going to try my best to like mix it up. I think I want to start with this garland. So I'm doing it on these poles. So these are some adjustable poles. They're like pipe and drape, but not really. They are heavy duty though. They come with like a really heavy base. So I use them to like attach my shimmer wall and a lot of other like heavy backdrops, and they hold up really good. So I'm going to be using them to create my balloon wall. I'm kind of using the same technique as I would do if I'm making like a balloon column, just wrapping clusters around the poles. It's like the easiest way. So I'm going to be starting on this side, and then all I'm doing is putting the pole in between the cluster, pushing down on the pole to make sure that the balloons are in place, and then the pole is right here, and I'm just going to be wrapping around 2 times just to make sure that it's secured on the pole, and make sure that you're pushing down. Alright guys, so I did say that I'm only going to be using 4 garlands, but I ended up adding another garland. So in this garland I only have white, 1 cluster of white sand and black, and I did that for a reason, because I want the white sand to like be a little bit attached to this when I add the garland to the top, and the backdrop will be a more realistic height than this, because after I looked at it I realized that I'm kind of taller than it and I wanted it to be a little bit taller than me. So that is why I ended up creating another garland. So in total I have 5 garlands, and in each garland there's 6 clusters of 8 balloons. So here's the garland, and I'm gonna go ahead and add it to the top. Alright guys, so this height is more realistic and I'm comfortable with this height. So you guys, I know that in my previous balloon wall video, some people in the comments were saying that their garlands are like coming apart, like each row were like coming apart, and that shouldn't happen, because if you twist it around a pole enough for it to be secured, then it shouldn't be moving. But just in case you cannot combat the garlands coming off, use 260 balloons and try to like keep it together. So I'm gonna go in with 2 260 balloons, and I'm gonna show you guys how to like hold the garlands together. Here are my 260 balloons, and I'm going to be starting from the top. I'm gonna tie the 260 in one of these clusters up here. Just tying it on. and making sure that it doesn't show. Then I'm going to be stretching the 260 and kind of wrapping it around each garland until I get to the bottom. That way it'll hold all of the garlands together. So I'm stretching it. I'm going to wrap it around here. Then move down to this balloon garland, wrap it around, come down here. Until I get to the bottom, I just tie it onto one of the necks of the balloon in the last balloon garland. That way you know that it won't be moving for sure. So I'm going to repeat that again, just so you guys can see it. Line it up here. Alright you guys, so here are the jumbo balloons I'm going to be using to add to the balloon wall. So I have some 36 inches and I also have a 24-inch white sand balloon. So those are the colors I'm going to be using to add to the backdrop. Then I also have some 5-inch fillers that I'm going to be adding. So I'm going to inflate these and come right back. So I tied some 260s on each jumbo balloon like this. And then I'm going to be tying a hoop, like tying it at the end again to create this hoop. And this is what I'm going to be putting like around the balloon, and it'll stay in place. So that is a technique I'll be using to add all of my jumbo balloons. And I'm going to speed up this part of the video and show you guys all of the placements, and then I'm going to come back and add in my 5-inch balloons, and then we're done. Alright guys, so for my 5-inch balloon fillers, I usually use a cluster of 4 for my fillers, but I kind of want to do something a little bit different. I want my fillers to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to be grouping the fillers together. Like I have a cluster right here, then I have another cluster right here, and I'm just going to be tying them together to create like a bigger cluster, so I could add another cluster to this as well. And it's not necessarily a rope filler, but it'll kind of look like it. It's not a rope filler because I didn't like measure the balloons. These are just old fillers and they're like random sizes but not too far off. So they're kind of giving you like an illusion like a rope filler, like an organic rope filler. So this is how most of my fillers are going to be looking. And I'm also going to be using 4 clusters. I'm also going to be using fillers that's only 4 clusters as well, because I don't have a lot of balloons. I'm just using what I have, but kind of like giving things a different look. So I'm going to be using rubber bands. So I have a rubber band right here. I'm going to be putting it at the end of this filler, another rubber band at the other end of the filler. Make sure that you always give your rubber bands a little stretch before you add them to your filler. And this is how it looks. So I'm going to go in and add this one like right over there. Alright, so I think you guys got the gist. So now I'm going to speed up this part of the video and go in and add fillers all over my garland to bring it all together. Okay guys, so I'm going to be adding a happy birthday neon sign onto the backdrop, and I use fishing line and I inserted it into these little hole pockets that it came with. The direct link for these neon signs will be in my description box down below, as well as the fishing line that I like to use. I got this off of Amazon, so go ahead and check out the link down below if you're interested in purchasing them. So I'm gonna go in, and this hoop that I created with the fishing line is what I will be putting around a balloon that's in that little spot over there that I want to use. Alright you guys, so the backdrop is all done and I went ahead and added the sign. If you guys would like to see how the wall turned out in its full detail, go ahead and wait until the end of this video, because I'll be giving you guys like a video montage and also photos of how the full balloon wall turned out. I want to get your full feedback on the balloon wall, if you guys like how it turned out, and also if you guys learned anything. I want to know all of that down in the comment section below. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and give this video a big thumbs up. You guys, if you like to purchase good quality jewelry that you don't have to worry about tarnishing or going bad within a couple days of purchasing them, go ahead and check out that website down in my description box down below, Ana Luisa. And don't forget to use my code at checkout to save on your purchase. That is all for today's video. I will definitely catch you guys in my next one. Bye. And I have my garlands made already. I need to slow down. I think I want to start with a garland that has chrome gold in it. Do I? Oh my god, I'm running out of breath. Oh my god, that was so much work to put on.